Hey y'all, Joseph, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here today. Today I'm going to be talking about the setup I have going for a 2-camera interview documentary style setup. It's really fun to take a room, any room you have. Again, you turn the lights off, add a nice softbox filled light with some grid on this to give it some directional lighting, make it feel like sunlight, and to make it feel like you're in a living room. Add some warmth with some practical lights back here, and also a little hair and rim light. It's a little bit warmer than everything else. Daylight coming in from over there. This is a great way to have this sort of sense of how things feel, a little more intimate, even in a church space, even in somebody's, set up sort of studio, however you might do it, it can still feel warm and welcoming and inviting. On this camera, we can see sort of the wide shot with the nan light for us to be up here, about 45 degrees up and down. That way you don't get any reflections in the glasses on either part. Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K right here, the main shot. We'll be talking to an interviewer over here, but this is pretty easy setup. Again, a little boom for the mic, straight into the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K. Secondary audio on top for this, just always good for scratch. Another part of this is just to put it a little further away from the bookshelf back here. This camera is shooting at aperture 2.4, which is not as low as it can go, but I've got plenty of light for it. Practical light in the background here looks really nice on this shot. And again, just something to give it a little bit of depth. I moved a bunch of the books around back here behind me, just so I could get them where I wanted them to be for the shot. But this is basically the setup. It's been a minute since I posted a video on YouTube, and a lot of things going on in our family life. We recently added to our family with this second daughter, and that's been a lot of fun. Learning a lot about 2-year-olds and life together. I was glad to have some paternity leave. I'm grateful for our church community letting me have that. Just a nice way to be present with my family and to be there and help all the things happen over the summer with our daughters. Quite a summer this year. Ready for fall and the rhythms of all that fall brings with it, school for our daughters and everything else, for the church life, for the return of people after a summer of travels, but also just really looking forward to getting back into the groove and the pattern and the rhythm of what we need in life. Thanks for watching the video this week. If you enjoyed this video or are looking for more content about the Canon R6 or about the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You can find more information about that here, as well as some of the videos that I'll link down below that have some of my thoughts about how I do things. But again, this is just a quick setup tutorial of how we did this for interviews we're doing with some of our senior adults for a Longevity Sunday coming up in September, which I'll actually be preaching at and talking about this process some, as well as the remarkable giftedness of our seniors. Talking about woodworking and financial giving and giving of time and resources and the energy. And these folks these are people I want to be when I grow up. I aspire to be an older person who's doing some of these remarkable things that they are doing. So pretty fun way to do this, and hope this has been helpful. So thanks for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.